crafty friends, this is Leah Lawson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This past summer, Alexandra Renke came out with a really beautiful butterflies collection. This included some 12 by 12 papers and some really gorgeous butterfly dies. These are super intricate dies, they're just lovely. So today I wanted to pair these beautiful products with the stamp set from Layton's Legacy. So to start these cards, I'm going to take the 12 by 12 papers and find ways to turn them into my card bases. Alexandra's paper is fairly thick, very luxurious, so they are perfect for using as your card base, and they just make really beautiful, simple cards. I have a set of 6 cards that I'm going to be sharing with you today, and they really only took me, probably with all the die cutting and everything, etc. They probably took me just a couple of hours to complete, and that's because she does all of the work for you. Like, look at how gorgeous those watercolor floral designs are. So once I have created all of my cuts for my card bases, I just go ahead and fold them into top folding cards. And here in a minute, you're going to see all of the different card bases that I created. And what I love about these papers is that not only the front is decorated, but the back is also decorated. And it's just thoughtful. It's a really thoughtful detail, for one. And these papers are just so gorgeous on their own that I really loved being able to just turn them into a card base. So when you create cuts like that in your papers, you end up with a lot of scraps. And then Alexandra always typically has a cutaway sheet that she includes in her paper collections as well. And so what I have found for the cutaways, the way that they work really great for card makers is to actually use your dies and die cut the cutaways with your dies. And what that does is that just gives your dies just have some like random little, whether it be like a watercolor brush or a piece of a flower inside of it, anything like that. So I have a big Gemini Junior, which I could use, but when I'm doing smaller dies like these, I tend to just grab my cute little die cut machine from Altenau and run it through. So I made a couple mistakes. I should have made just a thin paper shim with these cuts, and I probably shouldn't have cut so many because these are very, very intricate dies. They have this like thin outline around them as well. So the first go around didn't cut very well. So all I did is I just lined them back up, taped them down, created a shim and recut them, and they cut out perfectly. So I'm just going to, I just keep on die cutting. This is probably my very favorite butterfly die. And this one I had a little bit of struggles with too. After die cutting it, the big portion cut out just fine, but I had a little bit of a rough time with the outline. And in the end, maybe I should have used my Gemini. I think it's just a little bit more powerful. So, you live and you learn. I could have cut this out of the video, but I just wanted to share with you that you can fix your mistakes. Just line those dies back up, put a little tape on there, add a shim, and it all works out in the end. So these are all of the butterflies that I die cut from scraps and from cutaways. I probably die cut way too many, but I'll use them on another project. So any butterflies not used, I just tuck away in the back of the die cut packaging, and they'll get used another day. So I am going to stamp the sentiments directly to the card bases. And I decided I did not want to use a really dark ink. So you'll see, I go through my brand new Pinkfresh inks, and I end up deciding on Gathered Twigs, which is just in a really nice brown. So the sentiments that I'm choosing from today are, I kind of decided to focus less on the sentiments that are geared towards infant and pregnancy loss, but just more towards those really sensitive sympathy sentiments that are included in the set. If you're not aware, this sentiment set is, this stamp set is one that I brought to life with Pinkfresh Studio in honor of my son Layton and Layton's legacy fundraiser that I do every year. So whenever you purchase the stamp set, $5 from the stamp set goes towards Layton's legacy, and $3 from the coordinating die get donated. So it helps me reach my goal to be able to just provide some comforts to parents and families that find themselves thrust into NICU life. It's really hard. Um, and I just like to be able to keep Layton's memory alive um, uh, by offering up those comforts. So we're coming to the end of the stamping here. For that one card, I loved the sentiment called "Give Yourself Time" that was actually printed on the paper, and it kind of went perfectly with one of the longer sentiments from the stamp set. So I went ahead and stamped that on the inside of the card. At this point, it's really just time to start embellishing the front of the cards with those gorgeous die-cut butterflies that I took some time to die-cut multiples of. I am using Gina K Connect glue for these. What I love about this glue is it's easy to apply. It gives you some time to make sure that the product is placed where you want it, but then it dries and it gives you a real good permanent bond. So as you can see, I am only putting adhesive in the middle of the butterflies because I will want to fluff their feathers, give them some dimension, and I can achieve that just by putting adhesive only in the centers. So next, I am going to go ahead and finish the card by accenting with jewels. So these are the Essentials Jewels mix from Pinkfresh Studio, and I've used quite a few different colors throughout the entire card set. So I only filmed me doing this one card, but basically you'll do the same thing on all 6 cards. And actually I kind of did all of the butterfly accenting first and then moved on over to adding all of the different jewels. And that jewel set comes in a pack of 12. And so I just had it right next to me and I just grabbed the colors that worked best with the pattern paper that was being featured on that card and then called it good. So that is my card. We're going to do a little bit more fluffing to get those butterfly wings some dimension to make it look like they're really, fluttering around on that card. So that is my simple card. So this is a set of 6 cards. They're simple, they're easy to make, sympathy cards, and just cards about loss and grief in general aren't easy. So it's good to keep them simple. It's nice to have them on hand so that, if you're affected by the loss as well, you're not scrambling and trying to create a card amidst your own emotion. So I hope you'll give this a try. I hope you like the simple but beautiful techniques I've given here. So that is my entire card set. Thank you for watching my video today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Other than that, until next time, I hope you have an awesome day.